Who are you and where are you from?
My name is Sofia Vieira. I am from Salir do Porto, Portugal.
When did your family come to America?
We came to America in April the 22nd, 1967.
Why? What was the main reason why your family came to America?
Well, most people come to America for better life, for the land of opportunity. Unfortunately, the reason I came was doctors told my father that if he didn't go into a different climate, he has bad rheumatoid arthritis, and if he didn't go into a different climate, which we have 4 seasons here, he would have been crippled.
What did you and your family think about America before arriving here?
I was young when I came here, so I really didn't hear much, but from my family that was here, that came here, was America was always known as the land of opportunity, and people came here to better their lives for them and their families.
What was America's reputation when you were coming here?
The reputation that America had was it was a great place to live, and as I mentioned, to better your life, this was the place to come to.
Did America's reputation meet your expectations?
At the time I arrived here, yes, everything was like everybody said. The people were very friendly. Everybody, there was no making us feel different than them. So yes, it's exactly what I thought it was going to be.
Do you feel the same now as you did when you arrived here?
No, I don't. I do love the United States, and I wouldn't change it for any other place, but things are very different than they were when I arrived, where before you were able to stay out late, hang out in your neighborhood with your friends. You never felt any danger, you weren't afraid of somebody driving by and shooting you. Like today, our kids have to be indoors early because of the drive-by shootings that we have today. Even being in your own home, you're always afraid of what's happening outside, of a stray bullet coming in through your window. It's not the same way. It's not the same as it used to be years ago. The safety, the people, everybody is different. The people are different. They're very, at times, rude. You don't know your neighbors anymore. Your neighbors don't know you because they don't interact as they did years ago. And unfortunately, that's how we have it today. It's sad, but...
So since you're an immigrant, what do you think Americans today, what do you think they misunderstand about immigrants here in the United States now?
I think today, America, or the United States, they consider immigrants as being, coming from foreign countries with drugs. They come here to they bring the drugs into the country where drugs always existed. So it isn't fair to say the immigrants bring it. Yes, I think we should have more control on the borders today due to all the terrorism that's going on, but it's being targeted more towards the Mexicans, which is wrong, because if you think about the dirty jobs that the United States has, gardening, working in fields, farms, you don't see too many Americans getting their hands dirty doing that. If it wasn't for immigrants, there really wouldn't be anybody to do that. Very, very few places you see it run by Americans. Construction workers, who do you see doing construction work? Immigrants, who are now probably legal as I am, but I'm still an immigrant. I came from a different country. And it kind of bothers me that the United States has the perception of immigrants, but if we think about it, even the Americans are immigrants because the actual Americans don't exist anymore, which were our
Native Americans.
So technically, everybody in this country is an immigrant.
So, America has, nowadays, they have their own view on immigrants. When you first came here, what were you faced with discrimination?
I had no, there was no discrimination like today. There's a lot of discrimination. It's a shame that our children in school, they have discrimination to where they're bullied to the point that they take their own lives because they can't handle that. Where years ago you didn't have that. You were okay going to school, you felt safe, you felt a kid. Today kids aren't kids anymore. They go to school and they're afraid, somebody's gonna come in and shoot us, and there's too much discrimination out there today. And I think it all has to do the way the country is led. Years when I came into this country, the presidential running was different. They cared for the country. They showed true passion for their country. Where today, it's all a joke. I'm sorry, but the United States became the laughing stock of every other country. We're the laughing stock. Our president today, the leaders of our country, they're more worried about tweeting and being in the news every day with ridiculous things that have, that I don't see anything getting done for our country. And it's a shame because it was a wonderful, wonderful place to live. To me, it still is. I wouldn't go anywhere else. I love it here, but I would like to see the changes, to have the old USA back.